Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's October 6th, 2019. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the WWE and their recent debut of Friday Night SmackDown on Fox just a couple of days ago. And the big story from that show was the main event, which was for the WWE title. And in this match, the champion, Kofi Kingston, here on your right, loses to Brock Lesnar in about 9 seconds. And yes, this is the entire match as you're seeing it from WWE's YouTube there on the right. So Lesnar gets the win in less than 9 seconds. And a lot of people are wondering why. You know, Kofi Kingston was the champion for almost 6 months. And it's kind of strange for a company to bury their own champion like this, especially on live television during the debut of their biggest series in a long time. So a lot of people are asking these questions, and most of these people don't understand that the WWE uses numerology in its television shows. And the reason I do so much work decoding the WWE is to demonstrate that the numerology we see in this sport, which we know is predetermined, is the same type of numerology that we see in sports that we're told are real, such as the National Football League, the NBA, and MLB, among others. Now, in my videos, I talk about how this language of letters and numbers, known as Gematria, is a key component of numerology that's largely hidden from the public. This very basic number lettering system assigns a numeric value to each letter in the alphabet, 1 through 26, relative to its position. The reduction methods use the rules of numerology to reduce each double-digit number to a single digit. And once again, when you pay attention to that language and compare it to dates on the calendar, you realize something strange is going on. Now, on my video, if you go back and look at, or in my channel, if you go back and look at all my videos, you'll see that I do a lot of work in the eclipse crucifixion code. And this comes straight out of the New Testament. In the Gospels, the story of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ culminates with darkness falling over the sky during the crucifixion. This event is symbolic of a solar eclipse. And as it turns out, dates on which total solar eclipses occur are used to set these rituals up. And total solar eclipses, very rare events, only about 7 per decade. And once again, here we have essentially the public sacrifice of another black figure. And keep in mind, it's highly unlikely Jesus was a white man based on where he was from. And he was losing, of course, to Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate, as he's called. So just like always, you know, the sacrifice of a black character set up by the numbers of the eclipse crucifixion code. So we will explore this deeply in this video. Now, to begin with, we'll take a look at English Gematria, shown on the left side. This cipher actually mirrors the ancient Hebrew Gematria Greek isopsephy charts, alphabets in which there were no separate numbers from the letters. They were all the same. Notice how WWE Championship has a numeric value of 1433 in this cipher. This is actually a significant number, the 227th prime. Eclipse crucifixion code equals 1433, and then, of course, 227 with the alphabetic order. Now, this year, there was one total solar eclipse in the year 2019. It was the first one to occur since the Great American Total Solar Eclipse in 2017. That eclipse was on the date July 2nd of this year. Now, if you measure from July 2nd to the date of Friday Night SmackDown, you find it was exactly a span of 3 months and 3 days later. 33 not only found in this eclipse crucifixion code number, but in reduction, the word eclipse sums to 33. And think about the story of Jesus Christ. The Catholic Church, I know the Lutheran Church that I went to school at, taught us that Jesus was crucified at the age of 33. And in Gematria, using the standard alphabetic order, A through Z, 1 through 26, The phrase crucifixion of Jesus Christ equals 303. Now consider that in reduction, when you write out the number 33, you get values of 66 and 60 in reverse. The name Kofi Kingston sums to 66 in reverse and 60 in standard reduction. The date on which he lost his title had standard numerology of 33, 10 plus 4 plus 19. Now, this wasn't just measured up to the most recent total solar eclipse, but as always, there's alignments to the next total solar eclipse, which occurs next year on December 14th. So measuring from the date he lost his title to the 14th of December next year gives us exactly 1 year and 71 days. Why does this number stand out? Well, the number 171 is what we call a triangular number. If you add every number, 1 through 18, it sums to 171. Earlier, we looked at the phrase crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Well, in Sumerian Gematria, which is the alphabetic order times 6, crucifixion of Jesus Christ equals 1818. And if you measure from the date Kofi Kingston won the WWE Championship, which was at WrestleMania this year, to the date he lost it, it was exactly 180 days. Now, this riddle runs deeper. It's not just having to do with the number of days he held the title, but also the date that it actually was. So we mentioned the 33 numerology, but there's a lot more to October 4th. The phrase total solar eclipse, using the reverse reduction cipher, has gematria of 104. The date that he lost his title, October 4th, written 10/4. Also, think about how Kofi Kingston is from Ghana. He's a Ghanaian American. Ghana equals 104 in reverse as well. Also worth pointing out that Ghana equals 22 and 23. Look at the name Kofi. 22 and 23. But October 4th also had what we call primary numerology of 53. If you add 10 plus 4 plus 20 plus 19. 53 is the reduction value of solar eclipse. Now, in Jewish Gematria, which is a cipher I also teach in every video, this is based in the Latin alphabetic order and is still to this day an extremely significant cipher. This is also called Agrippa's key in some Masonic literature. Well, notice here how solar eclipse equals 433. This year's total solar eclipse was coincidentally 4 minutes and 33 seconds long. But this is important for another reason. Check out Brock Lesnar's birthday, July 12th of 1977. Measuring from his birthday to Kofi Kingston's birthday, August 14th of 1981, you get 4 years and 33 days. Now, there's something else that's very significant about this number, 433. 433 is a prime number. Notice how it's the 84th prime number. Well, on the date of this match, Brock Lesnar was 84 days after his birthday. Now, the date October 4th, think about the month October. Oct, like octal. This number comes from, or this word comes from the Latin calendar. Well, maybe that's not the best way of putting it, but we know that oct means 8. You know, think about an octagon, 8 sides. Now, on the Roman calendar, this would have been the date 8/4, just like the number 84. And just yesterday, I did a video on the death of Diane Carroll, who was 84 years old when she died on this exact same date. Now, the fact that Diane Carroll died the same day that Kofi Kingston lost his WWE Championship is very significant. Now, Diane Carroll was famous for breaking racial barriers. She was the first black woman to win a Tony Award. She was also the first black woman to hold a non-stereotypical role as the star of an American sitcom. Kofi Kingston was the first ever black WWE champion. Some people think The Rock was, but he's not fully black. He's more Samoan than anything. And this is significant because this all happened on the 277th day of the year. Now, 277 is also a prime number. See how it's the 59th prime number. And 59 is a number that we talk about in stories involving racial coding. The word Negro sums to 59 in ordinals. So does the word slave. Think about blues music, Motown Records, established in the year 59. Diane Carroll even has 59 birth numerology. If you look at her birthday, you see here, she's got the 59 right there. So feel free to check out my channel for my video on the death of Diane Carroll. So a lot of people are calling Kofi Kingston a sacrificial lamb for Brock Lesnar. I've heard this quoted exactly from a couple wrestling channels. And after the match, they brought out Cain Velasquez, another UFC fighter who apparently will be challenging Brock Lesnar at a later date. So again, they made the WWE champion look really bad as a sacrifice for Lesnar and Velasquez. Well, the numerology supports this as well. First of all, Kofi's birthday, which is on August 14th, is the 226th day of the year. The word sacrifice sums to 226 in English Gematria. This also ties into the crucifixion code. Crucifixion of Jesus equals 226 in the alphabetic order. But the real riddle here lies in the reduction cipher. Notice how sacrifice equals 46. This is the same as the man who beat him, Brock Lesnar, equals 46. The 46th prime number is 199. And check out how old Kofi Kingston was on the date of this match. Born August 14th of... Oh, I had the wrong date for Diane Carroll earlier. There's the right 59. Anyway, Kofi Kingston on the date of this match was exactly 1,990 weeks old. So he's got the 46th prime number right there in his age, just like Sacrifice, just like Brock Lesnar. This whole time I've been trying to figure out the riddle behind Kofi Kingston's WWE title run, and now we see it now that it's over. There's a few more alignments here. Notice how Kofi Kingston's real name gives us a 222 in ordinal. That's the English value of eclipse. Lesnar won the title from him 2 months, 22 days after his birthday. Furthermore, there's alignments with crucifixion of Jesus Christ with both his real name and his stage name, Kofi Kingston. So to me, this is essentially proof that the crucifixion code is something that's intentionally coded into these events. I think it might be something that happens naturally also, but again, how can you deny these alignments? You know, this all happening 3 months, 3 days after the eclipse on a date that has matching Gematria with total solar eclipse. So for the first black WWE champion to lose in this fashion, to just get crushed like this. Now, it's possible that this is not the end of Kofi Kingston's career. Of course, Daniel Bryan got squashed and lost the title at WrestleMania, and he went on to be one of the company's biggest stars. But for the sake of ritual, it's very clear to see what's happening. So let's stop asking ourselves why Kofi lost so quickly and what WWE is doing. For God's sake, everybody, they're using Gematria and Numerology, just as I've constantly uncovered in the past. Go back and see my work on the WWE Tag Team Championship win for Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman. Something that didn't make any sense, but when you look at the numerology and the date it happened, suddenly it all comes into focus. All right, so thanks for checking the video out, guys. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as this content has faced censorship and will continue to do so as we continue to expose the code. All right, everyone. Peace, love, God bless. We'll talk to you next time. See ya!